Hi all, I wanted to go over with you how to change your fascia so that you no longer are pulling from the front of your thighs when you're jogging or running, but that you're actually pushing from the back of your thigh, your hamstring, glutes, and from your abdominals. Now, this is not my work. This is the work that's been done by Dr. Robert Schlepp and Coach Zhang Ji, and I included those in the article that I put out on Substack. And I'll also put them in the link here so that you can review them. This is definitely their work, and I want to give complete credit where it is due. I just get to benefit from it, just like you. So when I work with my clients, of course, after we reposition their pelvis and reestablish intra-abdominal pressure so that I know that they're able to maintain neutral at both the hips, the spine, and the torso, now we get to talk about how we're going to fix whether or not we're pulling from the front of the thighs or pushing from the glutes and using the abdominals. So I have a lacrosse ball here. I like this. It's a little firmer. You can use a tennis ball, a spiky ball, any kind of ball you like. I have no preference, whatever you enjoy the most. You want to go ahead and put it underneath your foot and apply pressure all along the bottom of the foot, from the arch. I like to go both north and south. So from toes to the heels, all along the foot. And then I also like to go east-west. So right and left, checking in everywhere, seeing where I have any kind of tight spots, uncomfortable spots, and then spending a little extra time on those. Now you may find that on the right side, it's in the inside by the arch and that right big toe. That may be a little bit more uncomfortable. On the left side, you may find that it's more central to inside heel, but check in everywhere just to make sure. And again, we're just looking for any kind of tight and sore spots and working them through. Now, with our postural restoration, we do know that, of course, the right foot always has a little bit of trouble getting down on the ground because our body weight shifts us over to the outside of that right foot. And that can sometimes jam up where the heel and the arch meet. So if you put that ball that you have right in the back side of the arch towards the heel, and then push that arch forward and down in towards the floor, that will help to reset and reglide where that arch meets that heel. So yeah, just a little down press, and it gives you a little bit of arch sense and awareness. After that, you want to make sure that clearly ahead of time you've checked in with your calves, gastrocnemius and soleus, to make sure that they're feeling good. You can kind of double check by pulling your foot back towards your shin bone, and the toes should go with the foot. They should not be exceeding that foot. You want to make sure that nothing feels a little bit stiff. All right, calves, quads, bottom of the feet are all feeling good. Now we can go ahead and start to reprogram and recenter our body. So the first thing you want to do, telltale sign that you are still pulling with the front of your thighs, is when you stand, your knees will be like this, super straight. And if you do that right now, if you go ahead and straighten those knees as much as possible, you're going to feel that front of that thigh tighten, and you're going to feel that low back tighten, most definitely. So knees should always be a little bit soft, not locked out. You want to go ahead and soften those knees. I recommend starting with the right side because we like to stand on our right side and we're a little bit more comfortable there. So starting with that right side, you're going to dig those right toes down into the floor as if you were taking a step forward. So as you dig those toes down, you're actually going to feel your body come forward just a little bit, and you're going to feel that right glute max kick in for you. All right, you should feel it tighten up a bit. Then I ask my clients to go ahead and lift that right heel off the floor by about 1 centimeter. So it's just a tiny little bit. And that's going to bring that right hip up, and that's when you're going to feel the right abdominals really start to kick in. So now I've got a right glute and a right ab that are holding me up. And because I'm really being supported by the ab and the glute, I'm able to go ahead and float that left foot up. Just let it come up and up. And you're just going to feel super solid and steady in this right side. Okay. Left side we know is always a little more challenged because we don't spend as much time on it. Left abs are always a little challenged, so that's why I go left side second. But the same sequence of events. So you're going to dig the left toes down, feel the body come slightly forward, making sure the knees are soft. As the body comes slightly forward, you feel that left glute max kick in. Left heel comes up just about a centimeter. You're going to feel that left ab start to kick in to support. And then, of course, that right foot is just going to go ahead and float. You're going to be able to walk it through, just up and down, no problem, being supported by that glute max. So you can see if you want to go, forward is exactly where we're going to be with that hip moving in extension. So from the side, you're going to grip, soften the knees, grip the toes. That's going to tighten the glute. Come up, that's going to tighten the ab, and then float, and float, and float. So that's how we fix pulling ourselves forward from the front of the thighs and make sure we're using the glutes and the abs the way we were meant to, so that we can propel ourselves forward, maintaining alignment and being able to run long distances for as long as we want to. Any questions at all, always feel free to reach out to me. You know I'm available. Thanks so much and have a great day.